TJ. So here we are with a group of Belgians from Belgium. How many are you?
We're not all from Belgium.
Some of us are from Greece, Albania, and Germany. I'm just counting that everybody.
Babaji, I was at such an international group here always. So I'm here and they're asking me my story. So in the late 70s, I read Autobiography of a Yogi. And in there, of course, is the story about the immortal yogi Christ of India, Maha-Avatar Babaji. And I read it and my heart just swooned. Do you know this word? Just was so special. And then but the stories were too big. I couldn't climb the top of the Himalayas, you know, this kind of thing. But I prayed, Babaji. I guess I said, please come. So then I was doing some breath work. And I don't, these were the very early people, Fred Lehrman and Diana Hinterman, some of the first
rebirthers.
yeah. I was in Maui, and I walked in, and there was this big picture of Babaji, you know, the very stern one, and I just went, it captured my heart. And I said, what? Who is this? And Diana said, oh, it's Babaji, you can go see him. I would spend 6 months in his ashram in Haidakhan. I said, no, really? And so I got the information. And then another month later, Leonard Ord came to Maui, and I did a workshop with him. And some of the people from his group were going, and I went with them, not with Leonard, but just one person helped me come to Haidakhan. So 1981, I went in February of 1981. And those days you could go for 30 days without a visa. And I didn't want to take the time, I just went. And you were supposed to write to Babaji and take permission. And part of the reason was because he would travel. So I get to Delhi with $100 spending money to find out Babaji's not here in Haidakhan. He's way down by Mumbai, by Bombay, in Wapi, in Gujarat. So I have to travel all this way, spend all my money, and go to find him. So this is what. But when I met him, I knew in that moment that even though I was working on my master's and PhD in psychology, I knew that I would not finish that I would do this the rest of my life. And I was only 32 years old. And I didn't even know what this was. Everybody was singing arti, there were no books, nobody spoke English. I was in this little village. Maybe some people did the most. But I was sitting with Babaji. I just, tears coming down. It was like, somehow in my heart I must have recognized him from lifetimes. Because one time he came up to me and he said, you old? And I said, I'm not that old. I'm 32, is that old? And he said again, you old? I said, well, Baba, I'm 32, not so old. And he looked at me and said, you old? And then he goes, you very, very, very old. So I must have been with him many lifetimes.
He spoke to you in English?
Huh?
He spoke to you in English?
Yeah, it's very simple words. Sometimes he'd use a translator, but mostly I didn't have any questions. How could you have a question when he knew well, I knew quite quickly. He knew everything inside of me. It was quite scary because I spent half my life hiding my true self, you know, my bad things and things like that. But he just saw everything. And the most special thing is that he loved every part of me, even my sneaky bad parts. A very, very big blessing.
Did you see him? Did you meet him?
So I came that time in February 1981, and then I came up again in the summer for 3 months.
And then you came.
And then I came the next summer for 1 month, so that was 82. And there's so many stories, but like Rajiv said they're all on the YouTube channel also. I did Zoom satsangs with people and things. So, yeah, but you go to our website and it's got the YouTube channel. Yeah, it's Ramloti Wood. Not so hard.
What is your website?
Ramloti.
Yes, we met some years ago on the Gufa side. I'm Vandana.
Ah,
Good to see you again. And I need to
take
take the group for a moment so that they know where to go.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
it gets dark. But thank you.
Yeah, and I'll be here tomorrow. If you have any questions, I leave Friday. But anyway,
You leave tomorrow?
No, I leave Friday.
Okay.
So any questions?
Friday.
Yeah.
We'll meet again.